Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Now here's Finney Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic outside. And the three-pointer goes.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Back to Ayton. Here's Booker. Over Finney Smith. Booker, good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Booker against Hardaway. Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another three.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Here's a three from Paul. Goes up with it again. And the basket is good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Hardaway against Booker. From deep, here's Doncic. And Ayton pulls it down. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
Man, that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now here's Doncic. 6 points for him. And now the Suns fast break. Paul for three. Powell with a steal. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic right side. Launches a three. Again, Doncic missing. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Booker can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Doncic finds Hardaway. Back to Doncic. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Doncic showing you his smarts there because he really sized up the situation and took advantage of what the defense gave him.
On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. And stolen by Porzingis. Doncic with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Doncic's shot is good.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
From deep. No good on the shot. And it's Dallas the other way. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. Powell, a screen on Ayton. Powell, it's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And again, it's the Suns missing. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Doncic has got 14 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 7 points in the game. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Doncic. He's got 14. For three. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Porzingis for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Crowder, a screen on Hardaway. The ball's knocked loose. Paul for three. Can't get it to drop. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Maverick.
All right, look who's coming out of the court.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
This guy may be the steal in the 2015 draft. Devin Booker was the 13th pick overall, and Books developed into an all-star guard, someone who can be the face of a franchise.
No problems knocking that one down. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Pass to Bridges. There's the 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Mavericks leading, and the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Grant? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Paul can't get it to go.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Crowder, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
Now here's Hardaway. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Doncic. This one for 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns miss again.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. And he makes it. Porzingis has got his second bucket on the night.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Here's Paul. Count it. After missing his first 6 shots, now 1 for 7.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Now here's Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. No good from outside. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. And it's Hardaway on the take. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the triple.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Paul. Doncic grabs the miss.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Doncic with the bucket.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Paul finds Booker. Lets it go from the wing. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Finney-Smith, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness. So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the players on two-way contracts getting expanded opportunities last season after the league eliminated the 50-game cap and permitted them to take part in the playoffs. The pandemic played a role, but, guys, teams are continuing to find contributors among these scrappy young players.
Well, it's all about opportunity, Allie. Thanks.
Luka's a big 6'7", very strong, deceptively so. He's an extra forward out there rebounding the ball, even though he's got point guard skills when it's in his hand.
Now here's Ayton, looking to win the run. That shot, no good. Good D by Porzingis. The Mavericks have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. The three is up. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 5 rebounds in the game. And it's Paul off the drive. Count that one. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
The three. Here's Ayton. Mavericks with a rebound. Outside Hardaway. Another shot. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5, down low.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pass to Doncic. Shoots over Paul. Doncic, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Bridges has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Doncic. 30 points in the game. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Doncic is doubled. Outside Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic on the wing. Over Bridges. And too long on the shot. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Booker attacking. The shot misses. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul with a steal.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And it's Crowder missing. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Finney Smith. Now here's Porzingis. And here's Hardaway. Booker defending. 5 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Porzingis finds Doncic. from deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Doncic has got 33 points. Ball against Doncic. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And now the Mavs on the run. Hardaway's shot is good.
Boy, excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Here's Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Paul's got 6.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Pass to Finney-Smith. A minute 35 left in the third. Porzingis against Crowder. Porzingis misses. Phoenix has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Booker for 3. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. The 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas again missing. The Suns have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Paul can't get it to go.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Dallas again missing. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Crowder finds Paul. Up and over Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Powell's got 9 rebounds now. Crowder with a steal. Ayton inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Crowder goes in. And the layup is good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Doncic passes to Powell. Stolen by Bridges. For 3, Booker sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 16 points. And so it's Dallas with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And here's Crowder from the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Booker. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Looking to get back on track. And he goes in for the dunk.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
Paul for 3. Phoenix no good that time either.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And now the Suns fast break. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns miss again. Dallas is shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And he's going for the lob. And he lays in the alley-oop pass. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Here's Booker. And the layup is good off the glass.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
Stolen by Bridges. Second shot opportunity. And it's finished off by Ayton as he lays it in. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
Mikal Bridges.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And Doncic launches from deep. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Bridges misses. Stolen by Booker. Bridges right side. Powell with a steal. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton.
That's his first personal
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Left side, Finney-Smith takes a three. Oh, they get a hand on it. And Phoenix shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Nails it from beyond the arc.
You know, going back to his rookie season in 2006, Paul shot under 30% from deep. It's amazing how much he's improved that part of his game.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. For 3, Bridges. Hardaway grabs the board. Finney-Smith up top. Booker defending. Paul with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hardaway, the pass to Porzingis. Stolen by Ayton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Paul against Doncic. And that one good. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Outside Finney-Smith. Hook loose. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Ooh, a good look from Bridges. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Dallas no good that time either.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And it's in there.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. There's the drive. And Doncic with the jam.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Luka Doncic.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And it's Doncic missing. Booker with it. Now Doncic defending. Booker can't get it to go. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Stolen by Bridges.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Finney-Smith. Missed it. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there, and it's Bridges in its small forward. For 3, Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. And taken away by Paul. Ayton in the corner. The 3 ball. Gobert pulls it in. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career. It had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Paul finds Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul from outside the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Fires the 3. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Mitchell.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Passes to Ayton. Bridges with it. Back to Ayton. Booker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one covered.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
Ayton against Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Driving inside. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Outside Crowder. The dish to Booker. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley gets the bucket.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Now Paul. Sinks that one from the post.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Crowder, and Crowder stays with it.
And this is what's expected from Jay Crowder, just the hard work ethic to get in there and play physically.
The drive by Mitchell. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He's worried about the explosiveness of Donovan Mitchell. Coach said Mitchell is too fast for bigger players to guard, and he overwhelms smaller players with his strength. So that means you're going to have to send more players at him whenever it's possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. The tray. And Michael Conley good for 3. Conley's got 9 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
The
it seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And taken away by Paul. Inside. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Paul launches it from deep. Kicks it out to Booker. Crowder against Mitchell. Crowder inside. Can't get it to fall.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Mike Conley making high.
All right, Booker's coming on the court.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
On the court for the Suns. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Here's Mitchell, and he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Now here's Paul. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
Well, that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Now here's Ayton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Here's the pass to Conley. Nice again. Here's Gobert. Bridges with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Out to the right wing. Paul passes to Bridges. He dishes it to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Gobert.
And what defense there from Gobert. Putting that wingspan to work and not allowing anything easy inside. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Crowder's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Out to Conley. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Conley. No one near him. And that one is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Jazz leading by 8. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. Sixth Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. DA thanks. For 3, Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
Oh, it's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Jazz. Bridges misses. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. .51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down low, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The feed to Ingles. And that one, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Johnson penetrating. Here's McGee. Johnson, the pass to Kaminsky. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pass to Ingles. It'll count. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Thanks, David. And we'll be...
The Suns, 22.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Mike Conley.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Utah, they got Whiteside. Rudy Gay is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni into the point guard position.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gay against Kaminsky. Puts up a 3.
Got to play defense for more than the first pass. That time Clarkson stays with the possession. That helps out big time.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jazz leading by 14.
Now, Payton has such quick hands out there. That might be his best attribute on the floor.
The shot by Oni, no good. Whiteside dishes to Ingles. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Gay. Oh, and Brent, here's another thing to like about Payton. He's very coachable.
Well, no doubt. He's accepted a lot of different roles, a lot of different situations. And when you see a player like that who's turned over from team to team but still gets opportunities to play, that must mean he's earning the trust of the coaching staff. That's why he's on the floor.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Pass to Oni. Off target from three-point range.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Payton finds McGee. lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Crowder, he's checked in for Kaminsky. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Payton. And Paul subbed in for Payne. Here's Oni. Pass to Whiteside. Gay outside. Over Paul. Gay can't hit.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Out of bounds. Suns ball.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Bridges passes to Booker. Three-pointer. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Jazz leading by 15. Rebound by JaVale McGee. Crowder goes in. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. McGee with the block. Bridges outside. A shot off that time.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Mitchell looking it over. He kicks it to O'Neal. Another miss by O'Neal.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Don't see that much from Crowder. Off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
Conley against Paul. Mitchell is double. Bogdanovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. Conley against Paul. Booker left side. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Paul with the three. Utah with the rebound. There's O'Neal with the three. Here's Bogdanovich. And that one goes long.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's McGee in at the center position. Paul finds Crowder. Now here's Booker. Fires for 3. Paul's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Mitchell for the 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Booker against Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
The pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Bridges with the board. For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. And they'll get another chance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now, here is O'Neal. Gobert finds Mitchell. No good on the three. Booker with a deep three. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee.
DeAndre Ayton.
And it's the Jazz's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Conley with the three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Suns shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bridges shot, good.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
Conley kicks to O'Neal, takes the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges misses. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Here's Mitchell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Clock at 6. Over Booker. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's O'Neal with the three. Paul grabs the board. Booker outside. And the Suns get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win. And one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
welcome everyone to NBA. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
Here are the starters for Utah. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. And it's Conley in a two-guard. Now here's Mitchell. Up and over Doncic. Mitchell's shot is good.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim. Uses the touch he has. That's pretty.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Doncic outside. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Launches it. Knocks down the long J.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line. I'm in my range.
Outside for Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovic. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up, and he makes a first.
Boy, you think about a guy like Bojan Bogdanovic, who was taken with the 31st pick back in 2011. He did not come to the NBA for another 3 years. But since that point, boy, he has carved out an excellent career.
Now here's Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Right side, Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. From the high post. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And Doris, a fixture on the Croatian national team is Bogdanovic.
Yeah, his 2019 contract made him the highest paid Croatian athlete. And boy, does he earn his money. This guy competes every time down the floor, so well-rounded offensively.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. Outside Hardaway to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3 seconds. Jazz ball.
For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 out of the gate. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
From deep, Conley. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Here's Doncic. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Tries the spin move.
2 minutes remaining.
And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 5 now.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Now here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell drives in. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Good on the shot. Mitchell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You get the sense that a little bit of pressure makes Donovan Mitchell elevate his game. Under duress of the shot clock, no problem.
Now here's Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Outside Finney-Smith. The 17-footer. Doncic, no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Conley passes to Gobert. Howe with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. For 3, Hardaway. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Hardaway. Conley on the attack. Gobert.
Rudy Gobert emphatically finishes that one. Nicely done.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 6 from the floor. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Doncic outside. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 6. Mitchell with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Oh, nice shot by Mitchell.
Well, Donovan Mitchell off the bounce, able to put pressure on that dribble drive. That is a nice-looking move.
Fires the 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Utah Jazz up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Taking a look at the Jazz. They've got Rudy Gobert. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Mike Conley, and it's Mitchell in at the 1.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
For 3, Hardaway hits the trifecta. Hardaway's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Gobert passes to Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
The 17-footer. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 10. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
And you know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
Mitchell's shot is good.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell makes the defense pay.
Doncic outside. Down low. Stolen by Conley. Mitchell with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
Boy, an all-star from his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Powell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hardaway. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Hardaway against Conley. Now here's Mitchell. The D's right on him. Powell with it, and it's Gobert picking him up for 3. Hardaway. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. And two other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and three-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are two hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Coming onto the floor for the Jazz.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Ingles finds Whiteside. Back to Ingles. And here's Whiteside. 4 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep, Gay. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Pass to Bullock. Here's Marjanovic. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Kleba. No good on the shot.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Whiteside, the pass to Gay. Misses from close range. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Clarkson for 3. Fires in the triple. Clarkson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Outside, Brown. Back to Brunson. Oh, deflected. Now here's Whiteside. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Honey. Here he goes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Kleba's shot is off. It's good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we finished off 1. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
We've got Maxi Kleba. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Brunson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Fires top of the key. Pass to Bullock. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. A rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Nice move. Blocked. And there's the lob. Stolen by Ingles. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Clarkson outside. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And they doubled up Doncic. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Here's Hardaway, and there's a 3-second violation. And we see teams that win in the regular season but can't translate that to the playoffs, Doris. What are some of the reasons that can be the case?
I mean, BA, the first thing that comes to mind is the postseason, we know, is just a series of adjustments. We call them adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. Certainly it helps to have great shot makers, being able to score when your first or second option is taken away, because at that point, every defense takes away your best abilities as an offensive team.
And it's Gay with the miss. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ingles.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Here's Doncic. He's got 12. The three ball. Can't sink it. Fourth miss out of 9 attempts. Gay, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Gay. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. And that's an intentional foul.
Joe Ingles. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Jazz substitutions.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Here's the three. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them. Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Powell. Clock at 4. From deep, Conley. Powell with a steal. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. And they're pushing it up. Here's Conley. Finished off the break.
Mitchell, understanding that length and athleticism, serves him well on the defensive end. Nicely done.
And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe, Doris. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game. That started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Finney-Smith. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Doncic against Mitchell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Drives to the hoop. And Mitchell with the slam.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
And here's Doncic. 15 points in the game. Pass to Hardaway. From the arc. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Hardaway's got his second basket on the night.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Conley goes in. Bogdanovich against Powell. Back to O'Neal. Fires from deep. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Driving in, and then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
How about the intensity of Bogdanovich? A superb dunk off the drive.
From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 6 here in the quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Jazz out in front, up by 12. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. So the Utah 5 right now. They've got Joe Ingles, Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the point. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for Dallas was getting across in the huddle. He was trying to ignite some fire, saying, "Where's the fight, you guys? You know we can compete with this team, but we're letting them run all over us. We've got to level up the aggressiveness." Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Mitchell drives in. On the wing, Mitchell. Three-pointer. Drops in the three.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Conley against Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Lets the three fly. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Picked by Bogdanovic. Conley on the attack. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's Doncic. The rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney-Smith. The kick out to Conley. Driving inside. Gobert finds Bogdanovic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Now Doncic from deep. Again, Doncic missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Outside Bogdanovic. There's the drive. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. From outside the arc. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Finney-Smith with it. The shot comes out, and it's Utah the other way. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Conley. Drives to the hoop. Here's O'Neal. Back to Conley. Hardaway grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Shot to end the cold streak. Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, Luka Doncic so dangerous because when the three-point shot is working, he becomes an impossible guard.
Now here's Conley. Gobert inside. Defended by Porzingis. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. From deep, here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to O'Neal. From deep, now here's Bogdanovic. To the right side. Here's O'Neal, defended by Porzingis. There's Bogdanovic with the three. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Jazz.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And what a huge performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Pass to Finney-Smith. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Doncic. This one for three. Dallas again missing. Here's Bogdanovic. So we see the Jazz taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Now here's Hardaway. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And Booker, here we go. Blocked. And they're able to recover. He gets it in there. And Dallas with possession. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Hardaway. Booker defending. Here's Doncic. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Crowder, a screen on Doncic. Pass to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Bridges. Ayton passes to Bridges. Ayton with a screen. Pulls it. No good. A bit long that time. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Finney-Smith's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to start. Paul passes to Ayton. Here's Bridges. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Now here's Doncic. No good. And that makes him 0 for 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Bridges outside. Here he goes. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Inside, here's Porzingis. Crafty move. That one no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. For 3, Booker. Doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. To the middle. Here's Doncic. Shoots over Paul. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Porzingis able to use that 7'6" wingspan to full effect, beating everybody to the board and then quickly cashing in.
Crowder outside. Paul against Doncic. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. .143 left in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Paul for 3. Can't hit that one. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 8 shooting the ball. 3-pointer. Porzingis misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Paul passes to Crowder. To the inside. Ayton up and in on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Hardaway. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The long distance 3 is buried.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Paul passes to Ayton. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Doncic. Misses the three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Porzingis. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. That free throw good from Porzingis.
You know, as good as Porzingis has been, you know, I still think he has a lot of room to grow. Not literally, I'm speaking figuratively here. As a rebounder, as a shot blocker, and I think scoring with his back to the basket is another area of growth for him, too.
From the arc. That shot, no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Hardaway, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Doncic. No good with the triple. The Suns trailing.
And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Now here's Doncic. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Powell with it, now guarded by Ayton. Crowder with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. Releases. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback an offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Doncic. Off to mark there with a 3.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Crowder goes in, and Crowder with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
This is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part, it's bringing down the whole squad.
No coverage that time.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And last season, the NBA expanding eligibility for two-way players. Clark, great to see those who seized the opportunity and secured full NBA contracts.
Yeah, B.A., I could not agree with you more. I mean, it's all about performance, and when guys show they're capable of playing at the highest level, they should have that chance. And I love the flexibility of the rosters, giving hungry, talented players an opportunity to earn their way onto the big league team.
2 minutes remaining in the
Booker, pass to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Booker goes in, and Booker with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And Booker gets double teamed. The three from Ayton. The Mavericks pull it in. Oh, got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And here's Doncic outside.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Hardaway against Booker. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Hardaway, no good. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
The putback controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 8.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Doncic passes to Powell. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game.
Dwight Powell really showing continuing confidence in his inside game. And I think he's only going to get better down there.
Outside Paul. Outside Booker. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Yeah. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And so in the game for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Brunson to the middle. Here's Marjanovic. And a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Payton. Oh, Cauley-Stein with the block. And he's going for the oop here. Down low. Oh, stolen by Payton. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley-Stein. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's got to hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Payne. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outside Brunson. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Pass to Cauley-Stein. McGee with a steal. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Kleba. The Mavericks trailing. And he lobs it up. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Payton. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Boy, I think the postgame of Peyton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Here's Brunson, and there's the drive, and he comes up with a bucket.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
They grab their own miss, and McGee with the stuff.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
Brunson with it, picked up by Kaminsky. Here's Cauley Stein, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Cauley Stein's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Peyton. Defense right on him.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Payne. Drains the triple. Payne's got 6.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And here's Brunson from the arc. That shot is off.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Payne. 6 points for him. Kaminsky, the pass to Payne. Uses the glass on the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Frank Kaminsky the third.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Outside Brunson. Screen by Marjanovic. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Out to Kleber. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep. Always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Payne drives. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Ayton, he's checked in for McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Booker in for Payton. Now here's Hardaway. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And Crowder with the jam.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time.
Nope. He just had a little too much spring in his step that time.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top, leading by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. There's the double with Doncic. Paul for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Paul's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Puts up a three. Hits the three-pointer.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you three. The revenge triple.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Launches a three. It doesn't go for him. And it's Dallas the other way.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Powell sets a screen. And here's Doncic outside. The Suns clear it.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Paul drives in. An easy two on the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
A good look from Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
Paul passes to Bridges. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Bridges outside. Porzingis against Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Ayton. Clock at 6.
Blocking foul called on Dwight Powell. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Here's Bridges to the wing, right side. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. The 3, Hardaway. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Lets the 3 fly. Paul shot is off. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Powell finds Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. He was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Second team foul.
The Suns leading. Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Ayton. Here's a 3 from Paul. The 3 ball. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 3.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Doncic outside. That one's good. This game is all even.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Paul passes to Bridges. Ayton against Porzingis. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
51 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Doncic outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Powell with a steal. Doncic outside. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Count it!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Bridges outside. Ayton with it. Another shot. The kick out to Paul. Oh, my! What a shot!
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Doncic against Paul. It counts, and the foul. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Well, this is why me and so many others are high on Doncic. I mean, he's got the ability to fight through challenges that defenses present.
Now, that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
Now off the inbound.
Counted! I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Paul for three. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-minute shot is offline. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. Out to Bridges. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Three on the clock. From 13, Doncic knocks it away.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
So he gets them both. The Mavericks trailing. Doncic outside. Pass to Powell. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. Here's Porzingis. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Bridges outside. Now Paul. Ayton passes to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Crowder with a screen. To the paint. And Crowder with the jam.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack. And one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Doncic on the wing. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's the 3. And it's Doncic missing. Well, the Suns shooting at 49% so far in the game. Booker finds Paul. Deflected!
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
And the bucket is good. The Suns have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. Now here's Paul. Crowder left side. And stolen by Porzingis. Paul against Doncic. He takes it in. Pass to Powell. Here's Hardaway. And he sinks it.
He's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
It's Bridges on the wing. Now Ayton, defended by Porzingis. Crowder outside. Outside Booker. Crowder with a screen. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. The three from Ayton. No good from three-point range. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. It was touch and go there for a while.
And Brent, in this one, terrific talent on both sides. Everybody getting ready for this one.
This is not a game where you take the dry eraser and circle it in the training room. You take the permanent marker because you wanted this one. You wanted it to get here sooner. And tonight we're going to see some high-level play against these powerhouse teams.
Now here is Conley. Gobert. That's tipped.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell passes to Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for Utah. Passes it to Bridges. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges shot. Good.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Here's Paul following the bucket by the Jazz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. We play just over a minute here in the first. Paul can't get it to go. The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Gobert down low. Ayton's there. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's Bridges. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. It's tipped. Outside Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich with a screen on Bridges. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Bridges for 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Bridges shot. Good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And here is Conley after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Conley into the lane. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Conley's got 8 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Bridges against O'Neal. Here's Booker. Takes it inside. No secret here, Brent. Devin Booker known for his offense, but his defense has come a long way as well.
Yeah, it's so funny when scorers come into the league and they score and people are still critical of them. That's what happened to Devin Booker. And then he realized as the games became bigger and more important, how much the defensive end is going to help his team do the things he wants to do. So he's taken that tune. He's decided to play defense. He's been much better over the course of the last 2 seasons.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Nice shot by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Paul passes to Bridges. A three-pointer is right on target. 9 points in the game so far.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Poke loose. Bridges with the steal. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Paul for three. O'Neal with the rebound. Utah leading by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert down low. Defended by Booker. Gobert can't hit. On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And
all right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
It also feels like they just got into a great rhythm from the three-point line right away in the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 side. Kicks it out to Paul. Now the pass to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
Now here's Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Paul passes to Booker. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Rejected by Crowder.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Passes to Paul. Lays it up off the glass. And we're seeing players, Brett, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But, yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective, Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Here's Ayton following the basket by Chris Paul. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Booker. Bogdanovich missing his last shot. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. They're leading by 8. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Gobert, defended by Paul. The shot's good. 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The pass to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to O'Neal. 1:49 left to play here in the half. 6 to shoot. Pass to Conley. Driving in. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And it's a 12-point Jazz lead.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Trey, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
No good from Booker. Jazz leading by 12. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Crowder pulls it in. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. A three. And there's Bridges on the assist from Crowder. Bridges got 12.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. From past the arc. Drops in the tray. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for Utah.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And there it is for him. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Mitchell with it. Over Booker. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Utah Jazz. I thank you, David. And folks,
the Jazz, 32.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Jazz leading by 10. Gay passes to Oni. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. On defense, the Suns. Here he goes. Ingles in the corner. There's the triple. No good. Shot missing. Now the Suns take it the other way. There's the feed to Payton. And stolen by Gay. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Good instinct shown there by Rudy Gay, using some of his street smarts. Can't afford to be careless with the ball around him.
Johnson outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Utah has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ingles in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the 3-pointer. Ingles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McGee finds Kaminsky. Payton outside. Passes it to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
And here's Clarkson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gay. It's rebounded by Payton. Suns trail by 17. Johnson outside. Payton drives in. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
That's a nice show of strength there for Peyton on the inside, finishing through a little bit of the contact. Got rubbed up a little bit.
Jazz leading by 14. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Ingles dishes to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And that one's good by Gay.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he drives in. Basket good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's Clarkson. And Utah again with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Payton passes to Johnson. Here's the three. Up to Payne. And there's the drive. And Whiteside sends it back.
As soon as Whiteside positions himself, he just spikes that one away. It's like he's playing beach volleyball.
Ingles with the ball. Working on Payne. Clarkson kicks to Gay. Back to Clarkson. Puts it up from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Suns trail by 16. Johnson a wide open look. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Now here's Conley. He's got 10. Mitchell outside. Outside Bogdanovich. Conley against Bridges. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Crowder from outside. Rebound, Utah. The drive by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Here's Paul. And too long on the shot. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Yep, that one goes in there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Bridges from deep. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game. Conley against Paul. Bogdanovich finds Conley to the middle. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Assisted
14 points for Rudy Gobert.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
A shot by Paul, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Conley on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 20.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Utah has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And there's the pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Ayton. To the inside, Bridges. Crafty move, and he sinks the layup. Bridges has got 20.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Ball against Conley. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Pass to O'Neal. Shoots over Bridges. They get a hand on it. Suns trail by 18. To the middle. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Bridges inside the three-point line. Booker against Mitchell. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. Bridges with the steal. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And the wide open shot from Paul. Off target with his three. Utah leading by 18. Here's O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Rudy Gobert.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Ayton a screen on Conley. Again, the miss by Paul. Now Mitchell. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Ayton. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Thank you, everyone.
So for
So here's Dallas's starting group. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position. Now here's Gobert. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Off target from outside. Hardaway with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Bogdanovich against Hardaway. Kicks it to Doncic. Fires for 3. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
First team foul.
And the Mavericks with possession here. From deep, here's Doncic. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, Luka Doncic is not shy. He trusts his range shooting, and you can see why.
Outside for Mitchell. There's the 3. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Doncic on the wing. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Doncic. Up and over Conley. The rebound by the Jazz. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Mitchell against Hardaway. The shot from 20 feet out.
Boy, the lateral quickness of Donovan Mitchell. What a solid defender.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
The 3 from Mitchell. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You can see Donovan Mitchell's shot mechanics from the time he entered the league to what we're seeing now. It's refined, it's on balance, and boy, does he make good.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Doncic to win the run. On target from range. Doncic has got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Conley against Doncic. Gobert inside. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Mitchell. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Mitchell misses.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Pass to Porzingis. A minute 50 left in the first. For 3, Hardaway. And he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Here's Mitchell. And he drains the quick shot. 7 points in the game.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Doncic outside. Offline with a 3. Utah leading. Here's Bogdanovich. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Doncic against Conley. The shot. Dallas again missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Going inside. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic outside to the inside. That one's good from Powell on the assist from Doncic.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Outside Mitchell. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's Doncic. They kick it out to Porzingis. Three-pointer off the mark. Ball's going up the court. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jazz leading by 5.
Your Jazz Dancers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Well, Doris, you called Knicks games on radio and TV. You've seen them go through a lot. How excited are you for their future?
You know what, B.A., one of the things I've always said is that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are good. And the reason I say that is the fan base is so passionate. So for a team to play as hard as the Knicks did, for them to experience the success and get into the playoffs, to me, it is just excellent for the NBA.
Doncic with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Spins. Here's Hardaway. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you want to be able, as a scorer, to put it on the deck to create your shot. Go ahead, Mr. Hardaway. We see you getting off the bounce.
Conley on the attack. Pass to Gobert. Got a hand on it. They recover it, and they get it back. The kick out to Conley. From downtown. Tries yet again. The 3 is up. The Mavericks pull it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. The Mavericks rebound. Now here's Finney Smith. Here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Gobert. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Here's O'Neal. He's marked by Finney Smith. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Over to the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Fires from 14. It's good on the putback.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect. Go to the offensive board and cash in.
Now here's Conley with the drive. The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Powell, left side. Doncic with it, and it's Gobert picking him up for 3. Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Powell, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Hardaway against Mitchell. The crossover, and it's rejected.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back. Oh, sweet lean in. Just no defense around. Probably could have gone straight up.
Now here's Conley. Driving to the basket, to the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
How many European fundamentally sound players have we seen? Bogdanovic gets his defender off the ground with the up fake. Nice.
And so Bogdanovic nails them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Tipped. Pass to Doncic. Let's go with a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And the Utah Jazz with 3 All-Stars last season. But Grant, safe to say that Rudy Gobert is their most important player when it comes to winning games.
You know, B.A., I think so. I agree. I mean, Donovan Mitchell is terrific. Definitely a star. But you factor Gobert's impact at both ends of the floor, he might just be the most important player on that team.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Here's Hardaway. Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, 2 things there, guys. Tim Hardaway Jr., the power, the concentration, refuses to be stopped when he wants to score.
Utah has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Clarkson up top, defended by Hardaway. Gay attacking. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Porzingis for 3. Buries it from 3. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Now here's Gay. Pass to Oni. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. He shoots. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Gay's got his second basket of the game. 7 seconds left in the half. For 3, Hardaway. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. And so a close game is... We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Joe Ingles, Rudy Gay out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Oni in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now. Basket's good.
Making the most of that possession, unwilling to give up on the play.
Here's Oni. Brunson defending. It's Ingles with the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, this is where Joe Ingles is so crafty. We know he can shoot the basketball, but his ability to put it on the deck and make plays big time.
And Ingles drops them both. The Mavericks trailing. Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleber. Over Gay. And here's Brunson. Kleber with a screen. Goes up on the wing. No good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Brunson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Bullock. Ingles defending. Pass to Brown. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Here's Brunson. Misses off the right iron.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, Ingles. Pass to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Now here's Brunson. Lets a floater go. It's not going to go for him. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Ingles. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Brunson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Marjanovic, the kick out to Brunson. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Shakes him. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Bullock. Tries the spin move. Here's Kleba. Deflected. Clarkson, left side. Here's Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. Fires from deep. Counted from distance. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Down low. Here's Marjanovic. Rips it home off a terrific move.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
The Jazz have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. The kick out to Ingles. Right wing. Pass to Gay. Here's Honey. The kick out to Gay. 2 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Gay's got 7 points for the quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Kleba. Oh, it's stolen away. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Count it.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Here's Honey. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Gay. 1 second left. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
What a performance for Rudy Gay. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist for the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for Dallas. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Doncic. After the basket by Utah. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Stolen by Conley. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. The three from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
They've gotten out on the break over and over tonight as well. A lot of baskets coming in transition.
Sinks the tray.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Hardaway. And now the Mavs on the run. And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Now Conley. On the take. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Gobert. The shot won't fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Porzingis. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Conley on the attack. Bogdanovic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Doncic launches from deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Doncic against Conley. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. A nice shot by Doncic.
Boy, Luka Doncic excels in the two-man game. You handle the rock with perfection. Nicely done, young sir.
Now here's Conley.
In the game, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock is at 3. Fires high post. And it's Utah scoring again.
Well, we've seen Donovan Mitchell extend his range and be able to finish at the cup. Sometimes the mid-range is what's available.
And here's Doncic outside. The shot no good. And Utah will come the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Jazz.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Now here's Conley. For 3, O'Neal. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And now the Mavs on the run. For 3, Hardaway. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Mitchell drives in. The kick out to Conley. He drops it from range.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Doncic with it. from deep three-point range. Another three for Dallas.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. But